Welcome to Jack's Shortcuts, where the topics from the past become the present of today. So, without further ado, let's begin. Ever since the mid-2010s, we've received lots of movies, TV shows that served as sequels, prequels, midquels, spin-offs, etc. to beloved classic properties, with mixed results. In this episode, I'm going to focus on what's probably the biggest negative contribution in the worst-case scenario. Turning beloved, idealistic or semi-optimistic characters into weak, miserable cynics who bear next to no resemblance to what used to make fans fall in love with them in the first place. First of all, tropes are tools. Wolverine and Logan, Maverick in Top Gun Maverick, Max in Mad Max Fury Road, Batman in Dawn of Justice, Rocky in both Rocky Balboa and Creed. The character deconstructions worked with them there because, personality-wise, they were already not all that sunshine and rainbows to begin with. And in the case of Wolverine and Batman, they're comic book characters who can always be reinvented, so if no one likes these specific iterations, they can always pick other versions that came before and will come afterwards. The point being, it's in character. So when does that type of character not work? Using escapist characters and turn them into miserable cynics, of course. Indiana Jones in Dial of Destiny. Dial of Destiny played it completely straight by having everything he loved and cared for taken away from him, being more of a pushover and being treated with as little dignity as possible. It's one thing to turn a beloved heroic character or mostly idealistic protagonist into a cynic, but it's another thing if it's done to an escapist character. Why? These protagonists are meant to be larger-than-life heroes, yet still have weaknesses. Otherwise, they're at the risk of turning into boring, hyper-competent toolbags, as seen with Helena Shaw, Captain Marvel, or pretty much any character portrayed by Neil Breen. So what's the lesson of today's episode? You can write a long-awaited sequel or create a revival to a beloved franchise without turning your heroes into cynics who lost everything they loved or became that way because of that. The best examples being Creed, Dr. Sleep, Spider-Man No Way Home, Top Gun Maverick, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and even Cobra Kai. So let's just pray that our beloved legacy characters will eventually get the respectful comeback stories that they truly deserve. For this very reason, make every effort to supplement your faith with virtue, and virtue with knowledge. And knowledge with self-control, and self-control with steadfastness, and steadfastness with godliness, and godliness with brotherly affection, and brotherly affection with love.